We still working on our own game or IP at the end?
Yes, I think there's still room for us to create our own projects. I just, as it pertains to, the community, right now it's in a very weird bubble. Um, we had just got off the heels of this project, Outlander, and with that experience, I think it would be wise to take it much slower than the direction we were going. So for myself, at least, I want to spend more time learning more of the production side of things. Now, I already have a lot of experience in production. I've worked on games as a 3D modeler, but I want to go beyond the scope of just a 3D modeler. I want to kind of see what the different production aspects are for the whole game production pipeline. And that's something that's going to take time. And I don't know if I have a timeline for you guys as to like where it is currently, but suffice to say, the intention of wanting to make a game is still there. That still is true.
Absolutely. I agree. I mean, especially given um, to what you can actually do in the industry, it pretty much seems like the most natural way forward when it comes to progressing in terms of your career as well. So, yes, in the future, working on an original IP, that is definitely something that is that I do want to do. As to what time frame and how much time it would take, or when is it coming out, that I have no answer on. Like, I simply cannot. Uh, I simply cannot elaborate on that as there's just it's just first too early, and like I said, hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah, I think personally I've been kind of reinvigorated working in music, and so my immediate goals are, a lot of them are music related. I'll be putting more music out, I think, and just trying to give people opportunity to use it for other maybe game projects or indie movies, stuff like that. But also just the joy of making content as well. I still enjoy doing that, so I could see myself still continuing to make content here and there for the community and for the channel, and just kind of share our journey as we have been. I don't think we necessarily have to have a game in the works or something like that to be able to continue to share what we do with you guys. We know that your interest in us has been as artists for the most part, and so I would like to continue to share my art. And I know Ray likes to share, his art, and he's just shared a lot with me and taught me so much. He also teaches, courses on a lot of this stuff. So just being able to share that with you guys, maybe share the tools we've created. I've looked through the library of Wii and 64 games because I really do like working with Dolphin and the Dolphin team, and I really would like to put together a project where people are actively creating materials and things for, maybe give them the motivation to finish adding the material support for native Dolphin. Even still, we have the tools like Ishiruka, and we do have the tools that we developed. So if anyone's interested in those are available. But I, would like to put those back to use somehow as well. So there's just little things, and ultimately I do it all for my own enjoyment. So I'll continue to do that, if it brings enjoyment to others as well. And that's a good feeling, but I have to feel good about doing it. So when I can, I will, and I don't plan to quit completely. So there'll still be stuff there for me, and engagement for me as much as I can. And I know us three, we engage more with each other, I think, than anyone else on Team NPR has. So I don't see that stopping.
I wanted to mention that, this is part of the reason why we got together to make this podcast is also because we want to do more in the community. And while I'm doing these things, these side projects, doing my work, I also want to take time off my day to do some streaming. Probably stream here on the Discord community stuff that I create. So as a 3D modeler, I can do all kinds of hard surface stuff. And I've just been venturing into VFX and character creation. So I'm not 100% sure what I'll do quite yet, so I can't really give you an estimate on what it is, but it's in the realm of making 3D models and other types of art, VFX. And so I'm looking to see if I could start that at some point, sooner than later.
I think at the end of the day, it's entirely on how we plan things out and execute on those in the near future.
It's just a matter of putting stuff out there, and because you're going to continue to do what you're doing anyway, as far as an artist, and like you said, you're going to keep working on your craft. So if we decide to share that with people, then that'd be cool.
Absolutely. Like, one of the things that, this is just completely off topic. If you want, you can add this in the. One of the things I thought would be cool is if we sort of had these podcasts or sessions or live sessions in the community itself, like in the community chat, and just have something that we're working on the background. It could be anything. Could be a 3D model, could be a substance designer material, could be, and it could be some Unreal Engine stuff, some shaders, right? Or particle effects, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it would be just cool to have something like that. Maybe we could even do like a YouTube stream every now and then. It's just something, and how many other people are happy to tune into it? Great, but it's just something that we can also use to keep ourselves in check as something that we are doing on a regular basis. Because I see a lot of these indie developers, and something that they're doing are these live devlogs, and they do this to keep themselves constantly in a cycle of production where they don't miss out on a single day. So it's like they're constantly working on something until obviously they have a complete product.
Yeah, I'm in the process of content creation. I think two things happen. One, we build our audience, and two, you guys get a lot of opportunity to see what we get to do. One of the things that I would like to do more of is to actually show you guys the production aspect of it, hence the devlogs. If you're ever curious about how we went about creating some of this stuff, this would be the absolute time to do it, where we would show
Absolutely.
you the procedure and what we do, and maybe even have a little bit of commentary if you're interested in that. One of the things I'm finding very enjoyable, and I'm sure Ray 3D is about to say exactly what I'm going to say, is just listening to these devlogs and listening to the challenges and turbulations and solutions that they find to some of these tricky problems. And it's very motivating and interesting to tune into some of this stuff. It also helps with just getting more engagement with you guys. I think that's really the center of it, is just how do we find more engagement with you guys.
So if you guys are interested, we're happy to do like stuff like tutorials and lessons and stuff. Hey, I enjoy teaching. It's something that I actually do as a profession as well, is teach. So if art tutorials and stuff are something that you guys might be interested in, then please do feel free to ask and say like, hey, this is we really like the stuff. We would like to see more of it. And we'd love to see what you guys have to say as well. And we're keeping an eye out on your comments. We're constantly reading the chat. We're monitoring the channels daily. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff being posted under people that are sharing their own on under the share your own content chat. Some people that are making some fantastic music and some really cool art as well. Really hope to see more people engaging in that, and hopefully us pushing this video game dev sort of a podcast style, devlog style thing or tutorial like thing might get more of you guys to be motivated and work on this stuff alongside us, you know, and just just really have fun with it.
We also, want to take some time to just get to know you guys as well through maybe like some online gaming. We were thinking of doing some streams, like maybe we'll play a game with like an RTX mod. Jason the other day was playing Doom, unlike you'd ever seen before. And I think that would be, really fun to do from time to time. I just wanted to throw that out there. It's not just about, art, Metroid. Sometimes it could be a little bit of a random thing here or there.
Yeah, I know we've done that in the past where I've done a lot of different game streams, and usually stuff that's outside of the Metroid, aesthetic I usually would do on Aether Primus channel, which we still have, and then the Samus Prime channel would usually be more stuff related to our projects and stuff like that. And I'll probably keep it that way, but I do have some content I've put together already, including some of the music that I've been working on, some of the stuff that I was working on for Project Outlander, and just some other stuff that I've been working on. So some of that I'll be putting out on the channel, and then just doing some gameplay stuff again. I think that'll be fun. I probably will do mostly gameplay alongside this podcast. I don't really know what else I would add. Maybe just in maybe some parts where we're talking about specifics on the NPR mod and stuff like that. I might put specific pictures or images or whatever in those parts, but for the most part, I'll probably just do this over a gameplay, let's play type deal. I don't know yet.
I think that's a good idea. I mean, as long as we have like a regular schedule that people can tune into.
I could probably break it up through a playthrough of Super Metroid widescreen or something. I don't know if I could beat Prime in an hour and 46 minutes.
I can beat Dread. At least I used to be able to beat like Metroid Dread in like an hour and 30.
Really?
Yeah. I was sped around Dread in like an hour. Yeah. That's like my fastest run so far.
I played it not too long ago, and I did all the quote unquote sequence breaks. Yeah, I did those. It was fun though. It is fun. Like, that game is still really fun. Just, we'll have to have that discussion about the design aspects of it, because I still have to agree. The more I've seen other people make the statement about it not being a real Metroidvania, I do find myself like, yeah, it really isn't. It's a different formula now. They've changed it. But I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Might evolve, and they'll add some more of the other elements in there as the audience grows. We got a whole new generation of Metroid fans now, though, so that's cool.
We gotta teach them the ways.
Teach them the ways. Dude, that's why I am so intent on playing the original Metroid, because everybody hates it so bad. I'm like, I'm gonna be one of the only people who's good at that game.
I've been playing lots of the new Castlevania collection, the Dominus collection.
Uh-huh.
It has all the DS Metroidvania games included in the collection. And those games are so good. They're a lot of fun. But they're very different from Metroid. More on the action side and less on the... It's not that they don't have exploration. They have a unique brand of exploration, but it's not like Metroid exploration.
No, it's all action, RPG. I love it, though. And the level design is a very Metroid-esque, which is why they're called Metroidvanias, because Castlevania's always had that similar level design, I think.
Yeah, I think it lends itself more credence to how well like Metroid is in terms of design, and how much it stands the test of time. Just building a 3D interconnected world, or 2D, sorry, but now 3D.
See, we're already going into our next podcast. We better cut it here, guys.
I think this is a good one. Maybe we can add this in the end, but like I just wanted to reinstate this one last time. Thank you guys for being super involved. I really am grateful for both you, Jason, and Ray bringing me on, especially you, Ray. You know, before I got to meet Jason, you and we knew each other in the past, and you guys have been so helpful to get me to at least a place where I can start doing this work with you guys. So just a huge, kudos to you guys. And I appreciate the stuff that you've done for myself and for the community, of course.
Thank you. Appreciate you too, man. I really enjoy working with both you guys. It's been fun, and look forward to see whatever happens next.